Now you've probably seen this trick before. This is where you get two magnets and you can make them attract by bringing them close together, or you can make them repel. Can you see how the magnetic force is pushing the other magnets away? Let's see. That's attraction and repulsion. Now that happens because the poles are either alike or different. And did you know that you can do the same thing with water? More explanation later. So you can see here the water's just running down. And by bringing the balloon close to the stream of water, you can see it bends. Just going to rub it on my head again. Make the stream a little bit faster. See if that makes any difference. And there you go. Okay, so this is Mr. S, and this is the slightly more detailed explanation. You remember that protons are positive, neutrons are negative, are neutral, and electrons are negative. Okay, now if we look at a balloon, to us it looks really flat, but actually if we took one small section of the balloon and magnified it under a microscope, what we would see are little hills and valleys and bumps and ripples. And those little bumps and ripples, when they get rubbed against the hair, what happens is that they cause friction, because again, the hair will be bumpy slightly as well. So these two insulators bump together and create friction. And what that does, that friction causes a slight disturbance in the force, the electrostatic force around the molecules of the rubber. And what happens is that those electrons stay close to the surface, and the surface of the balloon becomes slightly negatively charged. Now you need to remember that. Now, so we've got our balloon, which is slightly negatively charged. Now in water, water is made up of two elements, oxygen and hydrogen. Now without getting too detailed about it, the hydrogen atoms are actually just a proton. So they are positively charged. So when the water comes out of the tap, like this, there's our tap, and the positive hydrogen atoms come close to the negative balloon, the water bends because it wants to get nearer to that balloon. It's a force of attraction, just like with magnets.